Hello and welcome back to Office Hours. I'm Greg Yatman. I'm here with Mehmet Yavuz, our CTO and co-founder of Celona. Here at Office Hours, we speak about all sorts of stuff: 5G, 4G LTE, CBRS, Neutral Host, you name it. But today, we're talking about something that we recently spoke about on a webinar, which if you go to our resources page, you can find there on demand. We did it with IB Wave, and it was cracking the 5G code, or the enterprise 5G code, something. Cracking the code or enterprise 5G. That's what it is. So go check that out.
You got
it. All right. So, Mehmet, I was hoping that you could also give us a condensed version of those findings. What are the 5 steps to cracking that code?
Of course. Hi, Greg. Hi, everyone. Yeah, basically what we called it was 5 steps outlining the journey to enterprise 5G. And the summary of it is, the journey to get to 5G includes really 5 steps. The first step is really identifying the applications and use cases that you need the 5G technology. And these are usually more mission critical applications which require predictability, higher quality, seamless mobility, all the benefits that this technology brings. And then once you do that, the second step is really to decide on the right network architecture, because when we say 5G, most people think about traditional macrocellular networks with big base stations on the macro cell towers. But with the private 5G, now enterprise can have a choice in terms of having this network deployed, just like Wi-Fi, on their premise with full control and visibility. So once you decide to have your private 5G network, the third step is to start this deployment. And there, what you need to keep in mind is 5G is still an evolving technology, and new devices are just coming around. With the network infrastructure for enterprise use cases are being developed. So meanwhile, LTE is a quite mature technology with a healthy ecosystem of devices and the network infrastructure, which is really suitable for these private deployments for many use cases. So what we recommend is today you can start with private LTE that serves many of your use cases. And as we covered in previous recordings, now the CBRS in 3.5 gigahertz is available for commercial deployments as private LTE in your facilities. And as you start deploying this private LTE with solutions like ours, you have a future roadmap that you can start evolving to and bring 5G when the devices and the ecosystem is ready, probably later next year in 2021 timeframe. So you deployed your private LTE as a third step. And the fourth step we are saying is you can now extend this private LTE network to neutral host services. And we covered neutral host in previous videos. Basically, that means now in this network, you can serve not only your own private devices in your enterprise, but you can start serving to other devices which can roam in and out of the enterprise to the macrocellular network. So that's the neutral host. And then as the last step, as the fifth step, what we are saying is now you can start adding 5G radios to your private network and start serving to 5G devices as well as they become available in kind of 2021 timeframe. So this can basically be the evolution path, starting today with private LTE and evolving into private 5G in 2021 timeframe. I hope that makes sense.
It does. So if I was building or baking, as it were, a 5G cake, I would add my technology, my architecture, I would add my CBRS LTE, I would add a little bit of that neutral host you spoke of a few episodes back, and then finally finish the whole creation with some 5G, and there I would have it, right?
I mean, I love the way you described it.
Yeah, well, I like cake.
I like that cake too.
All right, well, hopefully everyone else does as well. I think that's a very quick way at looking at enterprise 5G and 5 steps to get there. If you're interested in more, come back to our website and check it out. Resources on our Celona.io page is filled with information. And Mehmet, thank you again for all of your time.